Hey everyone, I am Parshv. So here's the thing. Finding parking is one of those problems that makes everyone a little crazy. You've all been there. Today I want to walk you through a computer vision project I built that detects and counts empty parking spots in real time. Alright, so this is the parking lot footage I'm working with. 1920 by 1080. The goal here is simple. Look at this footage and figure out which spots are empty and which ones have cars. Sounds straightforward, but there's a lot happening under the hood. So the first challenge was, how do I train a model to recognize empty versus occupied spots? I needed data, labeled data, a lot of it. Here's how I tackled that. I created a mask image, basically a black and white overlay where each parking spot is a white blob. Then I used OpenCV's connected components analysis to automatically detect every individual spot. This gave me bounding boxes for all 300 plus parking spots without manually drawing a single rectangle. Then I wrote a script that samples frames throughout the video, every 30 frames, and crops out each labeled spot. This gave me thousands of training images with natural variation in lighting and slight position changes. A balanced dataset of empty and occupied parking spot images ready for training. Now for the fun part, training the classifier. Then I tested 3 different approaches. First, a support vector machine. I used GridSearchCV for hyperparameter tuning. Second, a random forest classifier. Third, just because I was curious, I built a small convolutional neural network in PyTorch. Here's where it gets interesting. The SVM hit 100% accuracy on the test set. But the task is genuinely straightforward. Car versus no car, with clean data and good class balance. Alright, now the implementation. The detector loads the video. Based on the prediction, I draw a green box for empty spots and a red box for occupied ones. The count of available spots gets displayed in the top left corner. Nice and clean. But here's where I hit a wall. When I first ran this on the full 1920 by 1080 video, it was painfully slow. The model was trying to classify every single spot on every single frame. That's 30 frames per second times 300 plus spots. My laptop was not happy, so I made 2 optimizations. First, I only run classification every 30 frames instead of every frame. For a parking lot, things don't change that fast. Second, and this is the clever part, I calculate the pixel difference between the current frame and the previous frame for each spot. If the difference is below a threshold, I skip the classification entirely. Why rerun the model on a spot where nothing changed? I even visualize the pixel differences to tune the threshold. Only the spots where cars are entering or leaving show significant differences, so I only reclassify those. And the result? Smooth, real-time detection. Green boxes pop up as cars leave. Red boxes appear as cars pull in. The counter updates live. It's satisfying to watch, honestly. Thanks for watching. If you found this interesting, feel free to connect. I'm always happy to chat about data science, machine learning, or the eternal struggle of finding parking. See you in the next one.